Welcome back to part 2 of Noob to Pro, only using the Blox Fruits Gacha. Alright, so I think we're going to start off the second C by rolling a fruit at the cafe. Also, I'm going to put all these stats into melee because there's so much running around I have to do. Alright, let's see if Zeolus is going to give me something good. Alright, another smoke. I can't even store this, so here we go, Bartolomeo. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be grinding with ice. Anyways, let's start grinding with the Raiders. Oh yeah, we might as well pop the rest of our 2 times XP codes. Okay, perfect. You know what? I think after 2 more rolls, if I don't get a better fruit than ice, I'm gonna awaken it. Alright, we can move on to the next quest. Alright, I gotta go to the gym now, so I'll see you boys later. Alright, I'm back from the gym. Let's go roll a fruit. Alright, Zeolus, please give me a good fruit. Okay. Flame. Yeah, flame is not better than ice. Bro, why does my game always crash? Like, just leave me alone! Alright, we unlocked the diamond quest, but he's never there, so we're just gonna keep on grinding the mercenaries. Alright, let's go. We can go to the swamp pirates quest. These guys are just so good for grinding. Yeah, and I'm gonna be grinding these guys for like 100 levels. Alright, we unlocked the factory staff quest, but nobody does that ever. So we're just gonna stick with these guys till, honestly, green zone. Ironic, because the Iceman was a nice man. Now I'm hunting for him. Bro, how did I not make a Drake joke this whole time? Oh wait, I guess I'm an idiot, and you only have to be level 850, but it's alright. We'll do the Swans raid right now. Bro, why is the stupid T-Rex back? Like, he's doing everything in his power just to ruin my grind. Bro, like, are you this unemployed? Just go away. Alright, but before I finish the Swan Pirate quest, I'm gonna gift myself some 2 times XP for the rest of second C. Hold on, why'd that rhyme? Yeah, I think 12 hours is good. We're definitely gonna have plenty more for third C, but 12 hours is fine for now. Alright, there we go. There's a swan quest done. Alright, so now we talk to Bartilo again, and we gotta go free the imprisoned gladiators at the Colosseum, which is over there. Bro, oh my god, I'm so dumb. You have to kill Jeremy first, but I got a server hop. Bro, someone left the quake fruit on the ground. This is perfect for going to the third C. And I promise I'm actually not gonna eat it. Ooh, we got the black spiky coat. Nice. Bro, but I forget. Do I go kill Swan or what happens, bro? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I can go free them. All right. There we go. I got it right. Okay. So now we're able to get race V2. All right. So we talked to the alchemist here, and he's going to tell us to get 3 flowers. So let's find the blue one first since it's nighttime. All right. Yeah, it's not here. All right. Yes, sir. We found it. All right. So now I'm going to grind the marine lieutenants for the yellow flower. And I got to be really careful because if I die, I lose the flower. Alright, bro, we can move on to the whole new quest, and I still haven't gotten the yellow flower. And it's daytime, so I might as well just try and find the red one right now. Alright, it's not the green zone, so let's go to the Kingdom of Rose. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Alright, so now we just gotta keep on grinding these guys until we get the yellow flower. And bro, I don't know why it's taking so long. Like, it's never been this bad. Alright, finally, I got it. Alright, so now we can talk to the alchemist and pay for race V2. Let's go, race V2. Oh, I'm so quick. Yes. Okay, well, let's start grinding the marine captains now. Alright, we unlocked the next quest, but I actually have to go to the park and play some volleyball, so I'll see you boys later. Alright, boys, we're back from volleyball, and it's been 2 hours, so let's go roll a fruit. I doubt we're gonna get anything good, bro. Bro, are we serious? I already have one. Alright, my man, you get a free quake. Alright, since the quake I got was a repeat, I think I'm just gonna roll on my main account, and hopefully we get a new fruit. Alright, Zeo, let's give my main something good, please. Bro, flame again? Are we serious? You know what? No, I make the rules, so we're gonna roll one more time on a different account. Alright, account number 2 better give me something good, bro. Let's go, light! Bro, we are 100% running it back with light. Alright, we already have it fully mastered because of the whole sound fruit incident, but this is gonna make grinding so much better because I can actually fly. Alright, and we can start grinding Orbitus too. Bro, someone tell me why I literally 4-tap these guys. Like, that's kind of crazy. Alright, we can move on to the next island. I actually love grinding at Graveyard Island. Everything is so easy. Alright, nice. We're already unlocked the vampire quest. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the zombies. The vampires are too far away, bro. Alright, after this quest, we can go to the next island. Let's make our way towards Snow Mountain. Oh yeah, and also, I know I can do Race V3 right now, but I'm at a solid 300 health, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to take down a sea beast with that. So I'll probably wait until, like, level 1200, maybe? Maybe when I finish this island, I don't know. Alright, so now we can start grinding the snow troopers. And we're low-key gonna be grinding these guys for like 150 levels. Alright, not 150, but probably like 125. Alright, we unlocked the next quest, but It's just terrible and not better than what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna stick to these guys probably until level 1025 because I like to skip the other hot and cold quest. All right, I'm gonna end the recording here and then just cut back to when I'm level 1125. All right, there we go. Now we're level 1125. All right, what I'm gonna do first is go royal fruit at the cafe because it's been 2 hours. Oh wait, never mind. I have to wait 4 minutes. All right, since I have to wait 4 minutes, I'm gonna go kill Swan. All right, now we have access and let's go beat him up. And there we go. Now we can go talk to Arrow and start the Race V3 quest. All right, so we talked to my boy Arrow, and he is going to tell us to defeat a sea beast. Also, we have 441 stats, so I'm going to put all that into defense, and hopefully that's enough. Zeolus, please give me a good fruit for once. Dang, so close to magma. Alright, so now we need to go kill a sea beast. So basically, to find a sea beast and kill it, you need to get in one of these boats and kind of just travel around in circles for like 30 minutes. It kind of sucks, but that's how you do it. Oh my god, finally, bro. Bro, there's no way I just died when I found it. Oh my god, bro. I mean, I just don't have enough health to do it right now, so I guess I gotta keep on grinding. Alright, let's go. We can move on to the next quest. And I think I'm just gonna server hop the Smoke Admiral. Alright, we can move on to the next part of Hot and Cold. But honestly, I'm pretty sure server hopping the Smoke Admiral is the fastest, so I might just stick to that. I'm not gonna lie, I server hopped like 5 different servers, he wasn't there, so I think I'm actually just gonna do the NPCs on the hot part. So let's start with the Magma Ninjas. Alright, we are now level 1200, and we can start grinding the Lava Pirates. But I'm looking really tired, and I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to bed and continue this tomorrow. Alright, I'm back from my shift in the gym, so let's go royal fruit. Alright, let's see if this game is gonna bless me or just do the same thing it always does. Yeah, it did the same thing. And I think the plan is just to alternate quests whenever I finish them. Alright, this should be the last quest until we can go to the cursed ship. Alright, let's go. But I think with these stat points now, I can actually go take down a sea beast. So let's get Race V3. Alright, so we're gonna talk to Arrow for the second time, and he's gonna tell us to go kill the sea beast. Alright, I'll cut back to you guys when I find one. Alright, let's go. We found a sea beast. Oh my god, this random Buddha's coming to help. No, bro, I'm about to die. Let's go, we did it. Alright, so now we just have to go back to Diamond's Hill. And now we can talk to Arrow again. And we have Race V3 unlocked. Let's go. Alright, so now we have these cool fins. And this ability reduces, like, a lot of the damage we take. I don't know the percentage, but it's a lot. Alright, but let's make our way to the cursed ship. Alright, our first quest is the ship deckhands. It looks like we're going to be grinding these guys for a long time because the ship engineers are terrible. They're just so far away. They're not worth it. Alright, we can move on to the next quest. Now we can start grinding the ship stewards. Alright, I'm going to take a break real quick. Alright, I'm back from my break, and I think we can go roll a fruit. Come on, Zeolus. Give me a good fruit this time. Eagle, bro. We were so close to Buddha, too. Alright, back to grinding. Alright, I believe we only have to do the ship stewards one more time until we can get the next quest. Alright, there we go. Now we can move on to the ship officers. Alright, let's go. We can move on to the next island. Alright, let's start grinding the Arctic Warriors. Whoa, look at all those stat points. And we've already maxed out Blox Fruit stat. Wow. I low-key hate this island. Like, I don't even know why. It just kind of sucks to grind here. Maybe I'll reunite with that Yeti from my last video. Alright, we can move on to the next quest. And I think I'm just going to alternate quests. Alright, we unlocked the Ice Admiral quest. So let's go see if he's here. Bro, why is the Barista cousin always here? You know, he's here in 1 minute. I'm just going to do one more quest. And now he should be here. Alright, that was super easy. Alright, we're just going to keep on server helping the Ice Admiral. Oh, we can be friends. We can be friends. No, don't do it. Dude, I juked him out so hard there. Alright, so we can already go to the last island of the second sea. Alright, so we can start grinding the sea soldiers. Alright, we unlocked the water fighter quest. Getting really close to being level 1500. Alright, we unlocked the tidekeeper quest. Wow, a wild spirit user. You don't see a lot of those guys. Alright, well that's really cool. He helped us right now. Anyways, let's keep grinding. We're almost there. Alright, this should be the last quest. Alright, with this kill, we'll be level 1500. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the Colosseum and save King Redhead. Alright, now we should have to kill Ripindra. Alright, there we go. Mr. Captain, I can take you to the third sea. Would you like to go? Yes, please. Let's go. Third sea. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in part 3.